And I believe we are live. Hello and welcome to the game between Max and Akuukis. With me, I have Murten. Welcome.
Thank you. Hello.
Let me know, chat, if there's any trouble. I hope everything is working. If the sound is right, if you can see the game, let me know.
And it will be better this time to check up on chat every now and then.
Yes, this time I am prepared and I have learned from my previous mistakes, hopefully.
Indeed.
So, introducing this game, we are on an arid plateau map, and it's the large lakes. No, is it? Where do I see that? It's the small jagged seas.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. And in the bottom left corner, we have Max, a player I have faced a few times a couple of months ago. He's been playing on and off, I think, since the game was released. And I'm expecting him to do quite well in the tournament. I think you have played him as well, right?
I have. I've only played him in cloud game, and he's a very sharp player there. He's very competent. Don't know how much experience he has when it comes to live network games, but we'll see, I suppose. But he's a competent player.
Yeah, I think I played some live against him, and I think he did fine. And in the top right corner, we have a new player. I'm not sure how he pronounces his name, Akuukis. And I asked him a bit. He said that he's been playing competitive strategy games all his life, and also board games and other games. And he has about 10 or 20 multiplayer sessions under his belt.
Oh, okay. Sounds promising.
He chose first pick and went with a schemer and Persia.
A gracious schemer. So that's the random trait that we're given.
Persia has been quite popular so far, and I think this is a great starting spot for Persia with 3 goats and 2 fur. Also, he decided to not go for hunters to use those camp resources.
Which is interesting. I mean, those two fur would really boost his culture in that capital real fast.
Yeah, but Statesman is also a nice choice as a capital. It's usually not a city where you will be pumping out tons of military, and you can focus a bit more on the economic side of things.
Usually, I tend to lean on the military aspect of my capital as well.
Yeah,
but I do like going Persia here because you really want. Whoa, he's really planning out his what's it called layout of the capital.
oh wow.
It's fast too, man. Jeez. But I really like having Persia here on our arid plateau map because you really want access to camels. And even though you are supposed to expect camels to be on this map, you never really know. So then you can have if you have access to the rivals family, then you can import the camels, and voila, you have camel lodgers.
That's a good point. I'm taking a look now on the map. There are some camels in the other corners, top left and bottom right. And also by the sea, in a nice spot with some ore and crab.
That's a nice spot. It's further away though.
Yeah.
In total, I think there are 18 sites here, so it's a larger map.
Yes. And we see Max picking Babylon with a tactician leader. That's also been a very popular pick so far.
It's safe.
Yeah, you can usually get away with being quite greedy with your military early on and just leaning hard on that tactician leader.
Yeah, and you get a sprinkling of money and some some science, so you're not starved in any area really.
Yeah, I think those are the most important. What's it called? Like not traits, but stats for your leader.
Stats.
Yeah, the discipline and wisdom.
Agreed. He went with the hunters as a capital, so he's gonna enjoy the doubling of that culture as well as money on those fair.
Yeah, it's interesting that he doesn't start with husbandry, so he will need to take both ironworking and then husbandry to use those goats. So this first tech choice is actually very important for him.
He does have access to granaries if you want to plant a few of them.
Yeah, but there's not really any good spots for any farms. He actually goes for stone cutting, so he will be looking to buy a lot of food early on from that camp gold.
Yeah. No, this is really poor land, farmland. But I think if you just build enough of them with a few granaries, then you can make a decent, what's it called, food.
Yeah, the growth production.
Yeah, and food too, right?
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I think Scientific was talking about that in on Discord, building those arid farms and having granaries to boost it. Looking at the expansion, I think Babylon has a really nice trader spot if he wants in that free city site with all the pearls.
Hmm. That's a nice patron spot too, if we have access to the family, but we don't do it.
No, there's no patrons in this game.
No.
And both, actually, no, I was thinking about the horses here in the site where we're starting to clear. It would be nice for riders, but for Babylon, I guess maybe artisans with that gold and gems.
Oh yeah,
You might
that's a
also
strong
be,
family.
yeah, you might also be looking at the wonders. We have the German aqueduct, and you don't want to miss out on a Sage's city with that wonder in.
No, what we will lean towards there. I mean, the German is excellent, and he also went with stone cutting as a first tech.
This is also interesting. The free city site is different for the players. So for Persia, you have the gold gem site being barbless, and he's forced to go for that coastal city site instead.
Yeah, why is that? Good thing you picked up on that. I've never seen that before.
I have no idea, but it's an interesting difference.
Yeah.
I think Persia might have forgotten to end his turn. All right, now we see that happening. Look, quite.
Again,
Go ahead.
no, I just I forgot that Persia was not the tactician leader, so never mind me.
No, he has Highlander though, so it's a pretty strong unit as well on this map. I think this is one of the maps with the highest ratio of hills of all the maps in the pool.
Also, come to think of it, the gracious trait on the schemer will probably help him out a lot when it comes to adopting all those kids, and he has already adopted one of them, I think. No, he's not.
No, no adoptions yet. But looking like a quite nice start. He will have those extra orders from the pastures as well, going for divination. So clerics might be in the cards for him if he managed to get Zoroastrianism of this early tech choice.
Certainly, and especially with that extra charisma too, right?
Yeah, it would be quite fast to get Acolyte up in that statesman capital.
Yeah, high growth. I mean, he should be able to snag that from Babylon if there will be a contest.
Will also be interesting if it does go for clerics, which military family he skips, because I would say there's not really a great hunter site. There's some elephants that you can see now, probably from his scout, but you also have the horses on the nearest city site.
Yeah, and you don't want to postpone the city too much, but there is a great hunter spot down there with the Danes, where you have 3 camels and one elephant.
Yeah, but I don't think you will want to wait with.
No, it's too long of a wait.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what families he goes for. Gonna jump back to Max a bit on Babylon.
Mm-hmm. Clear the first site.
Yeah, scouted the second one. And I think his growth will be a bit slower, even though his has that 20% extra. His next settler now is 8 turns. It's 7 turns for Persia.
That's noticeable.
Will also be interesting to see what he uses all this money for. If he's gonna buy stone and metal iron for that German, or what he's going for.
We went for the traders as a second city. That would be a nice trader city.
Yeah, when he can expand to those other pearls.
Yeah.
I wonder if he does go for sages, if there is a nice spot for the Joan aqueduct. It doesn't really look like that from what I can see. It's of course going to be a lot of arid tiles, but you really want that 5 farm spot if possible.
Don't really spot one. I mean, there will be arid hills then, and then it's manageable.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the worst thing to have. You don't get much food. It's going to take a long time to build.
Yeah. But if we were to turn the entire area there into farmland with granaries and the German, I mean, it would make a decent amount of food, I think.
Yeah, sure. It would just take a lot of time to set up.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you could go for a German like next to the gems and then farm the gems as well. But yeah, it's gonna be costly. Ahoy there, says Sion in the chat.
How is I am. And do you see the lovely layout of Persia? Do you see the pillar edicts? So
Yeah,
are we expecting the stupa?
I wonder, like, he can't put down 2 pillar edicts in the same
No, you
city.
can't.
So I wonder what he's planning with that. Getting some Alcaraz vibes there. He used to do a lot of those city planning, a lot of.
That's an extreme amount, though. You can hardly tell what's going on.
Yeah. And we have the choice of the first ambition now for Babylonia. 6 quarries looks like an easier one. Maybe 5 specialists could work if he does go for that German aqueduct.
Yeah, then the water tiles will take too long.
Yeah.
6 quarries. Yeah.
I think that's probably the safest one. But if he does go for German, that could be nice. No, he went for the quarries.
Yeah, I mean, picking up the free worker, he's gonna work that one real fast, I think. If he worked for it.
Would also be interesting to see if some other wonders are prioritized this game. We have also another one of the new wonders, the Mahavihara. Haven't seen that one used that much, but it could be strong, I think, in the right city.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is a strong wonder. It's just that you're rarely up there in the tech tree. Often you're in the middle, you're in the bottom, I find.
Yeah.
But if you are up there, then it's a real strong wonder.
Hello, Solver. Nice to see that you're tuning into this all Swede stream.
Medieval Swedes. We got the Danes down here, so.
Oh, nice. He could get a tactician wife, but this is the schemer leader. Oh, so it's not as nice.
Well, it's some extra science. Despite being the schemer and in the capital, he's not making as much science as Babylon at the moment, but that's because Babylon is Babylon.
Ah, he went for the hunters. So probably skipping clerics or riders. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah, it's true. You don't need both families, but I don't mind going hunters here because you got the horses, right?
Yeah,
Then you can have Sentinel Polton cavalries, which is awesome.
this is a classic economic capital and military second city setup.
Oh, yeah.
And doing that safe first unit being military in that second city. So a very classic and safe start.
Love it. I mean, he is struggling already with that second clear, so I think that's a smart move going for a slinger there.
Yeah, I agree. You have to do something when you don't have these benefits of having a strong general leader to aid in your early clearing.
Damn, I mean, the wife of Babylon is already dead.
Oh,
Died in
really?
childbirth. Yeah.
That's unlucky. Must have been an event, I think.
Yeah,
Joy then
childbirth.
pain. And I don't think I checked her out. That was also a tactician, so that was a really nice wife. That's very unlucky. And influenced as well, so he was investing in her.
And got a new tactician wife.
Ah, the luck continues.
He went with not mourning. I did not see the full extent of the event, but he chose not to go with the mourning XP.
Right, I think he can choose to remarry or something like that.
Right.
So back to Persia. He's only taking 2 damage turn from these barbarian skirmishers, so I think he will be able to clear this quite safely.
Yeah, he will. You're right. Yes, a nice with Eagle Eye. Okay, I
And
don't mind that.
and he can get marksman as his next promotion, so that's really nice.
Okay, and he has planned the layout of his second city too, so he's definitely planning for lumber mills.
He hasn't
So
planned his tech though, so I mean he will need to tech forestry before he can build all those things.
yeah, kind of work on labor force, which is you definitely need that. You need freedom on this map.
And he's using his scout to keep track of that site he cleared so it doesn't respawn. Very, very safe usage. Doesn't really have any resources to harvest.
True. Persia should be harvesting a lot. But maybe has experienced the joy of scout blocking on that site and does not want to experience it once more.
Maybe, maybe. And he has assigned a diplomat as governor in his capital with the frugal trait. So that is really nice early on.
That is very nice. Then it should definitely be planting down those granaries for that growth.
Yeah, that could be really nice, but I don't think he's looking at that. It seems like he's preparing even more quarries, I think.
Yeah, for legitimacy, which I don't mind.
Yeah, because both players have the same ambition, building 6 quarries. Yeah, I think this scout could probably go on the move a bit. He hasn't really seen anything beyond the site he's clearing and that other barbarian site with the sheep next to the lake.
How can I tell his vision? I don't know that.
Sorry, what did you say?
How can I, okay, I can put the, I can just press the timeline. Yeah, okay, yeah, he's working blind here at the moment. So he needs to scout a bit more. Okay, he's doing just that.
All right, going for some happiness, getting to that first level in his hunter's city.
Every bit helps.
What harvest resources do you think are the best, or do you prioritize certain types of others?
I often, when I have riders, I tend to prioritize horses. So I get that swift promotion. Otherwise, I like iron. I like elephants. The culture ones, basically.
So you're kind of playing for the events mostly.
Yeah.
I
So
think early on that happiness can be quite nice because you really want that growth if possible, but it's only something that's viable when you're really early before you get into those higher levels of discontent.
oh yeah, I mean, I often harvest what I can't find if I have the orders for it, and you want that gatherer promotion. I mean, a cognomen
Yeah,
soonish, so you can't be picky.
that's true. I would like him to harvest this jade for even more happiness, but I guess he probably won't be building that much growth things from his hunters. Maybe a worker at least.
Yeah, I mean, 30 happiness is nothing to scoff at. I mean, it's already harvested 30 from that, so that's 60 happiness. That's not too bad. That's like an event.
Yeah,
They are about to meet, depending on Max, what he does here with his
yeah, it's
scouts.
very close to seeing that slinger.
Yeah,
He probably, I think he should see that barbarian site. I'm not really sure if we,
and there they are met.
yeah. I guess it's the fog as well that makes it so he doesn't really see as much. I was thinking that's very little that this scout is revealing, but it's the fog that's limiting.
And the hills, right?
As those as well, but after you have explored something, you will see more.
Okay. I never noticed that before.
Like the vision is usually higher than like the revealing. Um,
Okay. Well, he's cocky, so he's putting his scout there in the open.
yeah, I think that's one is pretty safe.
It will survive.
We'll see. Maybe Akuukis with Persia. Oh, he actually attacks the scout. He has a turn with the barbarian
Yeah,
camp.
exactly. Yeah. So if Max is sloppy one more turn, then that scout could be killed.
Yeah, he'll have to watch out. Maybe he'll go up and block that city site now.
I don't think Akuukis is going for that one. He's probably going to settle the site down here. I don't think.
Yeah, but then he will probably need to send back his scout to keep track of that site again.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. That's not the free site. That he's cleared that site.
Or maybe Max will keep track of it for him.
I mean, that would be very kind.
It's not a block; it's a service.
Exactly.
It's Murten that's casting with me. We have a question in chat. I think that's Problem Gambler.
Ah, right. Hello, Problem Gambler.
A quick turn from Max. Maybe he's
Yeah, you can't
using
wait
his
to.
timer like doing some moves on the other player's turn. Or maybe it's just that he doesn't have that many orders.
Probably that. I mean, the first few turns goes real fast, right?
They do,
But
they do.
if it does save all the civic, he needs to force march this. He does. Okay.
Persia orders, man.
Yeah.
So what is it
So
going for? This will be exciting.
I will go for a second statement city here, I think.
Ah, I like that. Yeah, that could be a good move. He hasn't built any shrine yet. He could also go for what am I thinking
Judaism.
about? Judaism, yeah. He has those horses in the hunter spot as well, so it could be quite easy to get.
Yeah, and husbandry is often quite out of the way for Babylon, so it should be a safe religion for him to get.
Usually you want your cleric seat to have a lot of growth, so it's nice to save that site he just cleared with the goats and fish for that if he is going for clerics.
Yeah. Or you could go for raiders and have the stomping boys.
Yeah, it's an alternative. Now are we looking at land consolidation resources? We have some wine over there, but not much more. It's some lavender.
Yeah, lavender, that's what we can see. I thought I saw honey somewhere, but I'm not sure. You have spices, a lot of spices up here.
Yeah, so not looking super spicy.
No, but you want the camels, don't you?
It's true. It's true. It's a nice military tech as well.
Yeah.
And we have
So
divination almost finished now for Babylonia.
let's go for a slinger in his capital.
And he
Not
has husbandry marked now. So
yeah, but he kind of needs to with all that, growth.
Yeah,
his capital.
for sure. Okay, he's moving forward with his tactician. That's interesting. He has seen that low HP slinger might have
Okay.
early first blood.
Yeah, I love that move so much. So that slinger's probably gonna stay put. Maybe go back and heal.
Maybe. We have an event here for Earl Grey hot, but Cookies doesn't have that much money to buy that luxury.
Or the court merchant. I mean, I would like to have court merchant this early.
Yeah, he would have to sell like all of his iron and almost all of his wood, I guess.
He could harvest some more, maybe.
Yeah, those elephants would give him 66 gold.
Yeah. Okay, so he's not going for it.
Seems to be struggling a bit more with the timer. More orders to use, and I think these players are probably not that used to playing with a medium timer.
It does get to you. It really does. But if Max is using his civilian movements on Persia's turn, then that's a really good habit to have.
For sure. I think that's something you kind of need to get a feeling for, like when you can do it and when you can't, because sometimes if you save a lot of things to do on your opponent's turn and they have a super fast turn, you're gonna miss out on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So now we have the choice of the third family for Babylonia, and he goes for the sages. And I don't think he has. Yeah, no artisans, and I don't think he has put down any pins for what he's gonna build, what he's planning. He's going for a worker. I guess he could do a 4 farm 0-1 if he wants to in those flatlands just south of the city. It would be all right, not the best. But with some granaries next to it, that would still be a lot of food.
Yeah, and the science boost.
Yeah. So back to Persia. No settler going out yet, but he's building two right now in both of his statesman cities. And an interesting choice for tech. What would you go for here?
I'll probably go stone cutting. But he's going for aristocracy, which is not bad. He
Yeah,
has plenty of civics, and perhaps you want that border boost soonish.
yeah. He's also soon developing culture in his capital, so that could be some nice extra signs.
Yeah. But I've seen so many games and experienced some as well, where you wait with the stone cutting tech, and you, I don't know, you discover it like on turn 50 or something.
Yeah, and he has that ambition as well, so you probably don't want to delay that too long.
Ah, true. I forgot about that. Then I should definitely go for stone cutting.
I think he went for that tea in the end. He sold some iron and a lot of wood, it seems like.
Ah, love it. Food, perhaps not, because that is something you definitely need. But I do like that courtier.
Yeah, I don't think he sold food. Maybe I misspoke. Let's see, I'm gonna check the prices. Where do we have the prices here? Yeah, it's mostly wood and maybe a bit of iron.
Maybe you got lucky with some harvests.
We have the first developing city now in Babylonia. And
And
he
the
has the
sword
sword.
on a tactician. That's scary.
That's very scary. Maybe Persia will want to rethink his tech choice and go for that spoked wheel instead or something.
Yeah, and then he needs a raider soon. Yes, access to one horse.
Yeah. And we have another settler from Babylonia moving out for that free site. Maybe that will be another hunter's family with elephants.
Nice. So he's one up on Persia when it comes to cities. He's also keeping track of that slinger from Persia. His scout is just parked outside. But that does not matter because he moved back with his tactician slinger. So
Yeah. He has to prepare for the next expansion.
yeah, indeed. I mean, I like the intention of the move, but the opportunity did not present itself.
Yeah, it was a nice try. And I think maybe if he had seen this other slinger, he might have continued.
Yeah, exactly.
Can team up with the barbarians. I don't know if you caught game yesterday with all the Huns.
Oh, I did. I mean, that was painful to look at.
Yeah, it was also a very nice combination. They are using your tactician with the Huns to inflict a lot of damage.
Oh, yeah.
We see a camp coming down now in the capital.
And Persia, yeah.
Yeah,
The succession is looking better for Babylon at the moment. It has 3 kids versus 2 in Persia. And that is especially important because he's going to have access to exploration soon.
that's true. And I didn't see any adoptions from Persia, so that might be a missed opportunity. I'm sure he had the orders for it, and definitely the civics.
Yeah. He has a great courier in Babylon, a 7 wisdom scholar.
Yeah, wow, that's really nice. I want to plop that down in your trader's seat and get that shopkeeper out. I
Yeah.
wonder if the placement of this new hunter city, I didn't really catch if he had any orders left, but I think if he had moved a little bit further, he would have reached the fish as well.
Should be important. Partly for the food, but also for the water movement, right?
Yeah, this is a very safe spot on a hill, and this might be a place where you get attacked. But I think if you had moves for it, I think it would have been nice to grab that extra resource.
That's what I found very difficult when we did the test session not so long ago, to put yourself in the mindset of the player, because Max has probably has an excellent reason as to why he did what he did. It's just hard to figure it out.
Yeah, and sometimes you miss things and they do something for a reason that you didn't really see.
Okay, so he's moving away with his. Okay, so he added road. He's added a road in the middle of nowhere with his slinger.
All right, preparing for the future.
I wonder if that was a misclick. If it should have been a force match.
I don't think so. He has a lot of orders, so he's probably just using them. He got an harvest event from the sorghum, some extra growth in the second statesman city, Hormirzad. Back to Babylonia. A lot of growth production here, settler and 2 workers. Also going for aristocracy instead of drama, polis, or steel.
Yeah, working on the Shrine of Marduk for the extra civics in his capital. So it's going to give him 4 extra civics.
That's also an interesting spot. Won't really be able to place any wonders next to that. Maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah, a few.
And he's continuing to build those quarries. I like that, but it hurts a bit to see still no like growth production or food resources. But he's doing all right with all that money.
Yeah, and eventually he can sell that stone as well if he's really short on cash. So that is his bank, I suppose.
Yeah. And some nice tactics here, focusing on the city site with the tactician leader and letting the melee marauder hurt himself attacking the leader.
Yep. And the melee or the marauder won't kill itself, but he can do most of the job for him.
Yeah, he will need to do at least 1 attack.
Yeah.
Doing a quick check.
So 4th settlers is on its way in Persia.
Yeah.
And he's also working on a ranch, so the Judaism is about to pop. Well, it's not about. He's working on it at least.
Yeah, he'll need 1 more rancher.
Yeah.
Struggling a little bit with clearing these barbarians, but with 2 and soon 3 units, it will go quite fast. We see a few more landmarks have been named by Babylonia. That's, I think, unusual against Persia to be naming more landmarks.
But Persia's not rocking that 2nd scout at the moment. But it does have more orders, regardless.
Yeah. So that's already an achievement from our Babylonian player Max.
Oh yeah.
And he has an influenced wife that's pleased, giving him a nice boost in both money and science.
Kids. And kids too.
Yeah.
Don't forget about those kids when he got the exploration.
And he's tutoring his heir philosophy student with that 7 wisdom scientist.
Yeah, love it.
Who is now power hungry, so we'll have to watch out for any events from that.
Okay, so both players are taking it quite safe when it comes to expansion. It's not like the games yesterday when you had the clearing unit on 1 or 2 HP every now and then.
Yeah, I think against a tactician with a mysterious sword, you don't want to neglect your military. You don't want to
Oh, no.
put yourself in a position where like all of your army is lost. And I guess uh, with Persia, it's quite easy to fall behind on science. So thinking back on that choice between stonecutting and aristocracy, he's giving up a bit of his bonus in the order department, like not focusing on that ambition and trying to fill a bit that hole with science, prioritizing aristocracy.
Yeah, definitely. That's one way to look at it. He is falling by his own. It's 9 science per turn behind Babylon at the moment.
Yeah, it's tricky to keep up with both that extra science in every city and in this case also a nice court with both the wife and the courtier and the kids.
Oh yeah. And he went with I love that event. So his heir is now a philosophy student and he's humble too. So
Ah, that's really nice.
and that Turing mission is it's 50% likelihood of him getting another wisdom stats. So that can be a powerhouse, that heir.
Yeah. When you have one of these really strong heirs, do you like look to maybe take maybe spoked wheel or even portcullis earlier?
For to putting them on a what's it called court thing.
Yeah, like chancellor or spymaster.
Yeah. No, I never considered it really. It's too far off where I usually work.
Yeah.
Do you take that into consideration?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know if you remember, but in the last tournament, there was a game between Class Koala and Oro, and Class's heir was a very wise judge that he had as a chancellor quite earlier, giving him a lot of growth in all of his cities. So that really boosted his early expansion.
All right. Clever move.
Yeah, depends a bit on like how the tech lines up and what kind of paths are available for you. I feel it's more of an opportunistic play than something that you can plan for.
Oh yeah. My experience when having a really solid heir like Babylon's about to have is that it dies just before you're supposed to ascend the throne.
Yeah, I think that's the classic dynasty, right? You have a really nice heir and then somehow they always die.
Dude. And then you get the insane one instead.
Classic.
Okay, so we have 3 military units in Persia working on that 5th spot.
Yeah, looking
So
very solid.
yeah, I mean the clearing is going to pick up from here, right? And he has the orders to work with it too, so he should be feeling safe, I think.
I
Have the
must have
second
missed.
military unit in Babylon now.
He must have popped military drill from his sages, right? I don't remember him taking that.
No, me neither. So that's a nice tech to get.
Yeah, so he's building a barracks now in the capital, Babylon.
I love that, especially when he has some extra civics too. So he's gonna get some better officers apart from the apprentice one.
Yeah, that capital can become very strong with that extra culture as well.
Oh yeah.
Can also be interesting if he will do some hunts with the civics, also from the shrine, and I think that's the holy site as well. The icon is a bit weird. It's not like it used to be.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what happened there. I never really do hunts, but on this map it could be useful, I suppose.
This is nice. He could become educated from his culture event in Persia.
Oh, lovely. That's great. 6 wisdom schemer. I just want him to adopt some kids.
He did, and he did adopt wrong age. So his youngest Duke
He's
Mega
pissed off.
Bowser is upset.
It's a pity I can't see what kids are available for adoption. But that
Uh,
kid
you
should
can
have. Okay.
if you go into like the characters screen and then go to the furthest right, you can press all characters.
The kids are up for adoption. They are the ones down there.
Yeah, all the ones that are not adults.
Okay, was not aware of that. But should not that daughter have the opinion boost of being adopted?
I'm not sure why she doesn't. Let's check. Um, I don't know actually why. Maybe it was an event for adopting.
Possibly.
We had an tutor event and an intercession on the oligarch in the sages. That's a governor. So that's some extra growth.
The family opinion in Babylon is great. All of us are pleased with them.
No, something happened. Where is that? Oh, it's in the capital. Yeah, that's looking really nice. But I wonder who was interested. Oh, it was. Now I see. It's just. No, I'm confused.
Yeah, the queen.
Ah, now I see. Yeah, it was the queen that was interested. So now she's up to 180. She just needs to be on a unit as well, and then she will be friendly, I think is the highest.
Yeah.
So he needs a trader military unit.
It's not gonna happen. He's working on the shopkeeper at the moment.
Yeah, it's gonna take some time.
Should probably put his diplomat there to speed it up a bit.
Yeah, we could do that. Yes, the civics for it. Unless he's saving for another law. Maybe he wants to get centralization to play.
Yeah, it's true. It's quite a bit away from it though.
And going to Persia now, we see he cleared that site, and I think he got the warrior from that.
On what side? Yeah, and that warrior is not built.
Oh, or maybe it was from meeting the Danes. It's right next
Must
to the
have been,
Dane site.
yeah. Because now he has not cleared a tribal site, just barbarian sites.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it must have been the meeting the Danes or some other tribe.
But Max can now see that he is weaker, and Persia also let the barbarian camp, what's it called, re-emerge southwest of Raga.
Ah, that was a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, he has the troops for it, so. So Eshnana is building a quarry where you want a German aqueduct.
Yeah, I don't think he's looking at that wonder. He has a lot of money, but he has to buy a lot of food each turn. So maybe that will be interesting later on. Maybe that cleared site with silver could be interesting. I'm not sure. Doesn't really look like there's a great spot for it.
It's not. I mean, Arid Plateau is not shouting German, really.
No.
I suppose you could do it down there with the volcano to boost it somehow. But
Yeah.
then you left the stages.
Yeah. He's going for husbandry now. That was his plan. And he has 2 laws. Doesn't really seem to be looking at any military path yet. Just happy to expanding and getting in those specialists into play.
Full workers at the moment compared to Persia has one.
What were you saying?
4 workers in Babylon compared to Persia's 1, right? It's just the 1.
Yeah.
There's so many pins I can't really tell. I think it's just 1 worker.
Yeah, you can also check the unit tab in the top right.
True. You know the shortcuts.
But there's 3 workers coming out in a few turns, so he will actually 5. He's building workers in all of his cities right now.
Okay, does he have a founding unit? Yeah, he does. So he has a settler waiting for that 5th city.
Yeah, he has to move back now with his military to clear that again. Unless he's going for that Numidian site instead.
He probably is right.
Yeah, but I think that barbarian site is richer. It have the elephants and the goats and the fish.
We did not mention it, did we? He went with clerics.
Yeah, I missed that. Nice spotted. So no riders, and he only has 1 rancher so far.
He's working on a worker there, so the growth is, well, stagnated for the moment.
And Max has scouted that cleric's city, so maybe he will prioritize Zoroastrianism now somehow. He's building a shrine in the trader's seat, but another
Like
city
that.
then is quite far away. I guess it would come out 1 turn after the shopkeeper is finished, so maybe a turn 35 or something Zoroastrianism.
Yeah, it's a late religious game.
Yeah, very late. He could also move a worker to one of his other cities and get a shrine there. Garrison now being built in Babylon.
Yeah, we need to get some of those orders up.
Yeah. Also building a master acolyte. That's also half an order extra.
Yeah, I like that. I mean, I often go for the master acolyte just for that half order.
He also
And
found a
city.
yeah. Also found the Gauls and declared war, so that's some extra legitimacy. They're even 78 to 76 legitimacy so far.
Yeah, overall, both players are quite even when it comes to most stats, right? The science one too.
Yeah. Another
Economy is fairly even.
Another choice of ambition. I would probably go for the 5 promotions. 2 Elder Acolyte seems far away, and 4 garrisons could also be achievable quite fast. But I think 5 promotions is the easiest one.
If it's not making that much training, I would go for the garrisons because that is something you want anyway in all these cities to get those orders.
Yeah, I think they're quite on par with each other. The problem for him is that he doesn't have any stone production, and he still hasn't teched stone cutting.
True, it's that problem too. He needs his quarries first.
He seems to be prioritizing the early loss and going for navigation now, so we might be looking at poor law timing.
Yeah. He's not cheering his daughter with his courier.
Yeah.
Would you send those kids away exploring without exploration?
No, I don't think so. Were we talking about that the other day?
I think we were.
Yeah,
I mean, there are some nice events, but there are plenty of horrible ones too.
yeah. Some different playstyles here. We have the Babylonian second in line being out exploring.
Yep, I do like that, and hopefully he's gonna send away the third one as well.
And this is a big turn for Babylonia. He finished his ambition, and he got the Sword of the Gods and an mercenary axeman.
Yeah, great turn.
We also see that Wisdom Science Shrine being built in the Sage's seat, so that could also be a real nice spot for that acolyte.
Yeah, and it's working on a forum there as well, so it's gonna be producing that acolyte even faster. So makes sense.
But no settler, so even if he clears another tribal site now, he won't be able to settle it for quite some time.
Both the players have not met the other players' tribes yet, so they are missing out on some events.
That's true. Persia has met Danes and Numidians, but not the Gauls or the Vandals even.
Yeah, he scouted almost the entirety of his side of the map.
And the leader has leveled up. You can choose between affable, inspiring, righteous, and Highlander. Some really nice choices there.
Yeah, what would you go for there? I mean,
I
I do
think
like righteous.
that's nice, but I think affable is really good this early.
Exactly. On this map, affable is really good.
We also have this Babylonian scout here watching the action, seeing how Persia is struggling a bit with clearing these Numidians and the barbarians.
Yeah, it's part of that, and it's also. I mean, they are not stronger anymore, but they were stronger. But then he has eyes on the military, so I do like that scout. But
Yes,
perhaps I will build a second one too to continue scouting.
he's in a really good position. We also have a note from Persia, Akuukis, that he messed up his turn orders, and that led to the barbarians respawning.
Ah, pity. Do you see that the slingers of Babylon are posturing once more? That they're in the middle.
Yeah, I've noticed. It will be interesting to see where they move. They're
I mean, he needs.
actually, he could force march, but he needs more orders.
Yeah.
That Master Acolyte and that garrison will be very helpful. Oh, and we see a stone cutter being built in the Sage's seat.
Okay, I don't mind that. Even some more civics. I like that.
All right.
Will what's it called delay the Soriastrum though.
Yeah. But it's nice to get civics in your stages cities. You're probably going to be building a lot of things that require those civics.
Exactly. And he should be planting down some granaries. I mean, you're Babylon.
To be fair, there's not really any great spots for them.
No, I will just build them anyway.
You would just build them next to nothing.
If I want the growth.
Yeah, that's true. The growth is very useful.
Okay, so Persia is now getting his 5th city. Are we expecting hunters here?
I hope so. We'll see. It's a really nice spot right next to the hunters, and you have those elephants for an extra half order. But he went
We
for
get the
clerics. I can see how that could work as well, but he will need some more time to get that set up.
Oh yeah. We need the religion too first.
Yeah. I think clerics is the strongest family in a very long game, but to get to that point, it's not that easy.
I think. Just because they have that insane monastery potential.
Yeah, like if you have all the religion, religious buildings going on, it's a lot of bonuses. It's like you have a few extra civics or training from one of the other families, and they can get that like times 4 or 5. And orders, like all the temples, like having just 2 temples, that's statesman level orders already.
It's a very strong family, I agree.
When you get to that point, but getting to that point, it's like a big cost.
So they are now going for spoked wheel in Babylon. Are they doing that for the chancellor spot, or are they going down that route in the top 3?
I'm not sure. He has a zealot now with 4 wisdom. That's a very nice chancellor. So
Portcullis is always nice to have, so to keep an eye on the enemy.
yeah, if he continues, that is an option. The problem is that the only horses he has right now are in the sage's seat. So if he wants to get some chariots, he would need to build some barracks there at least to not have to wait forever for those chariots to come out.
True. He could expand, take that Gaulish site. There are 2 more horses to grab.
Yeah, he could do that. The Vandals or the Gauls, yeah.
But he is moving further to the east with his 2 slingers. He's gonna be jumping on some Persian units soon.
Yeah, he is in a really good position to do so.
Yeah, keeping an eye on those.
And I don't think
units.
Persia has any idea. Like he can't know that they're moving. He doesn't see them, and he's just focused on clearing this camp.
Yeah. And it's taking a lot of damage doing so. So all his units are quite damaged.
Yeah. I just realized I probably don't have sound on from the game, do I? Yeah, it's muted. Let me know if it's too loud. But yeah, he has a settler coming out in one turn.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Where are we? In Persia, yep.
Yeah. And you were saying?
I just noticed all this comment about Skåne.
Yeah, from
I live in
Solver.
Skåne, so.
Ah. I used to live there, actually.
Then you run away.
Yeah. We also see some more road pins from Akuukis now, doing a lot of long-term planning with his improvement pins. So this will be exciting. Maybe we will have first blood now with Max Sword of the Gods, Tactician, Slinger, in position to inflict some serious damage. This is like exactly the spot you want to be at. Good evening, Egothist. Thank you for tuning in.
Going for it. I mean, he's having
No,
some
wait! Did he misclick? What did he do? No.
He can still get there without force march. Okay, he's going for the force one. He's going for that slinger.
I think I would just kill the warrior.
I would too.
What is he doing? I guess it's nice to be in the trees so you can hide, but yeah, just stand on that hill and kill the warrior. I guess the warrior doesn't really want to attack the tactician, so...
No, because he's gonna be hit back, so it makes sense that way. Okay, so he needs to attack too. Come on, Max. Forget about it.
10 turns. What do you need to think about? He has some training. He could be buying some orders.
No, he just went there. He's invisible. Perhaps he's going for the settler.
Ah, yeah, maybe. You see a note from Akuukis. I saw that slinger slide into woods. Hello.
Hello. Okay, so he's up and awake at least. That's good. Okay, a nice border boost. He skipped the border boost for stone cutting. Oof. I mean, I probably would have done that too, but it hurts.
Yeah.
That was a nice border boost.
That was a really nice border boost. I guess even if he knows that Slinger's there, what can he do? He can like retreat with his military units, but then that Numidian skirmisher will respawn that site, so that's not ideal either.
Could bump it out.
Yeah, but it's not going to be revealed. It's just going to go on a cooldown for 5 turns.
Yeah, exactly. But at least it's not protected from the woods. Okay, he's moving back. Okay. With all his units. So that Numidian side is going to respawn.
Yeah. So just by moving there, like showing up, not even attacking, he's already inflicting damage on Persia.
Oh yeah.
Slowing him down. I'm gonna do a quick eco check here. We have 5 workers now for Persia. Another one on the way. And checking the statistics, we have 13 improvements in Babylonia because Max has been having more workers earlier. He also did that worker bonus card. Yeah. All right, so back to Max and Babylonia. Let's see if he does attack this time instead. But that's a lot of units now. I think the moment might be gone.
It's basically the same amount of units, right? And they're equally damaged, but he did do some damage just showing himself.
Yeah.
So the Numidian camp has been populated.
But is it worth it? He's delaying his own expansion.
Sure.
I guess he has the Axeman, and he has Slinger coming out in 3 turns in that second Sage's city.
Just planting himself, he can move his the general to the Slinger in the west, and Persia will not be the wiser of it.
Yeah, or it could also be on that Axeman, and if he wants to move that to the front, the extra movement from the leader would help.
True. I mean, that could be devastating, the Axeman there. But what I mean is, if Persia does not see that slinger move away, he's gonna be so scared all the time. So he's gonna, even though he did not do anything, he's gonna still be inflicting damage on that playstyle of Akuukis.
Yeah. For sure. He could just hide there. I think
exactly.
that could be a cool play. Just move his leader out and do other stuff and scare Akuukis into like overreacting.
Exactly.
I have an influence mission, or no, it's from the event. So the general became disappointed and the wife became influenced.
Yeah, smart move. And he went with a builder heir. Probably not what he was going for.
Yeah, maybe not. It might have been. He had an event last turn where it's like the rising star with air.
Scholar.
So he could become a zealot or a scholar and take a chance on a good or bad trait, or also had the option to become a builder and become influenced, I think. And I think builder is nice with Persh also. You usually have a lot of extra orders, so getting some more builders out in the mid game is a good way to use them.
So well, that's correct.
We also see another rancher being built now in the capital, so Judaism will probably come in 3 turns.
Good. I mean, he could be even be greedy and go for that Zoroaster Emerald, right? No, he does not have divination yet, so he cannot.
So back to Babylonia, taking a look at the heirs a bit. I saw some tutoring going on. That Zealot is looking really fine. Some exploring being done with that scout. But if he doesn't move it more, he might lose it to one of the Numidians.
Is it war with them?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think it can see him even though he's behind that hill. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he should move.
Some friends of Akuukis in the chat. Hello, and welcome to the stream.
Cool, cheering everybody on. He's not moving his Axeman or any of the other military troops at the moment.
He did assign a general on that slinger. The air is now into play.
Yeah, Axeman too. Military drill for Persia. Love it.
Instead of phalanx, spoked wheel, and coinage. I wouldn't have said no to one of those 5-strength units, but military drill is a tough thing to give up for that.
Yeah.
And I guess he was going for the last play. Yes, he has 3 laws, so only 1 more for those 6-strength unique units.
So that's monasticism then. Or he needs to attack administration first.
Yeah. And with clerics, monasticism is you lose out a bit on its value with
Exactly.
already
So
having access to this. Yeah. So it's a bit ways off having to both take administration and rhetoric for that 4th law.
I also think that he needs to start working on some real science. At the moment, it's just character boosted. So when that king does die, he will lose almost half his science.
Yeah, he doesn't have that many specialists. Only the soon 2 ranchers in Parsa. A question to the Akuukis fan club. Am I pronouncing his name right? And if you have any tips to him, what would you say to share him on? Meanwhile, we're going back to Babylonia. And that's a quite nice event. Became robust, yeah.
It became robust. I mean, that's great on Babylon. He's ill though, so he might be dead soon.
Yeah. The other one might have been tricky with having to finish that ambition in time. It doesn't have that many pastures as well.
I do not see the ambition. But he's not getting lucky when it comes to the peace event with the tribes.
He does have the ambassador, doing the tribal piece with the Vandals right now.
Ah, cool. I never do it manually. But excellent. Good for him.
Yeah, he got a bit lucky, I think, with Vandal Queen being a tactician that is in love with him.
I'm in love with him too. I mean, yeah. He's moving back with his slinger, but I do like that he's keeping the other one around.
We also have a raid from the Numidians over the sea, going for Babylonia.
Ah, that's just unlucky.
Right on time on turn 30.
Yeah, and the Axeman is moving up north towards the goals, so yeah, unlucky timing there.
I'll write some feedback here on the pronunciation. Maybe the UU should be a bit longer, so Akuukis or Aku as a short nicknames.
Cool, I'm gonna go with Aku.
Thanks, chat. We have an air event. Tactic student can get some nice stats.
Yeah, what would you go for here? The courage or wisdom?
I think the wisdom and discipline. It's still early.
Yeah.
And warlike wanton. I think that's leaning more towards a governor.
Agreed. That's a nice event.
Yeah, really nice. He's gathered his courage, moving out again from his cleric seat, Tus, towards that Numidian site.
Yeah, and the settler is right behind, so he can take it next time and then probably force march it.
And I don't know if you noticed it, but can you find the Babylonian scout?
Is it dead?
It is dead. That Numidian charged up on that hill and killed it. So we have first blood.
To the AI.
Yes, don't underestimate the tribes, as you saw in that Han game.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've lost my scout so many times too. A tribal just coming out from the fog that I did not spot.
Alright, so we could get the peace now with the tribes.
Yeah, and a new scout.
Some interesting choices here. But I probably won't be picking a new ambition when I'm severely ill. So we finished the ambition now, is at peace with the Vandals. The time is clicking. A lot of events to take care of, but it still has 15 orders. And it looks like he's aiming for that northwestern gold site with camels.
Yeah, that's a nice hunter spot to have.
And he's actually building a settler from a hunter's city, so he will get that extra citizen when he founds that city with it.
Excellent.
I
mean, that's 3.5 orders just waiting there, right?
Yeah, it's a really nice spot. I think he was just using some extra time. Good thing to remember that you have that option.
Alright, yeah.
And we see a hunt in the capital. Babylonia is doing a hunt. So 200 food right now. If you would buy them, that's almost 1,500 gold.
Yeah. I mean, it's short on cash at the moment, so that money's going somewhere.
A fun fact from Egotheist in the chat, Aku's real name is Calvis, which comes from the word cult, meaning to smith. So his name is something along the lines of Smither, very old world appropriate name. I agree. Thanks for the fun fact. Now we have the same pasture finished event as Babylonia got a few turns ago, but for Persia I think it's a bit easier to finish.
Just 6 pastures, right? So you should definitely go for that one. You should also finish the unit promotion. He has one ready to go, and then just pop it. Or not.
Yeah, he has the training for it, so we could do it this turn if he wants to.
Yeah.
And looking at the workers, we see 2 quarries being
2
built.
quarries. Yeah, so he should be mentioned that one as well. He might become legacy. What's it called? It's called legacy, right?
Yeah.
It's not ill yet, though.
No. He also has 3 idle workers, so he could really get that quarry ambition finished fast if he wants to.
Yeah.
I say that as he moves on top of a silver resource.
You never know, he might be scrapping that silver.
Maybe. Never know.
He's really aiming for Peter Edict, it seems like. Because I saw another pin, which I did not see before.
Alright.
Okay, border boost. I did not see the border boost, how useful it will be for the trader seat, but hopefully it can snag those 3 pearls down there.
Yeah, I imagine that it must be grabbing those. And you have some jade in between those cities in the middle there. Some other resources there, the fish.
Oh yeah, definitely. The pearl, the lavender and the ebony.
I guess he could also delay it if you want, but I don't know if you would go for Polis for a few turns.
I don't know, is it worth it? I mean, that's a delay of at least 6 turns.
Yeah, probably not. But he's doing some progress on the goals. Now we have Judaism founded.
Yeah, in religion.
And a lot of events happening. He loses some legitimacy to endear his ambassador, and he paid the civics to get the opinion boost for the new religion.
Okay, I like that. You don't want it to be mad at you from the get-go and produce some unhappiness.
Oh, and he made a truce with the Numidians, so for 5 turns he can't attack that camp.
That must have been a misclick.
I don't know what the alternative was, but now he will either need to wait or move his troops against the Danes that he has peace with. I don't know. Yeah, that must either be a very bad alternative that he didn't want to take or misclick.
Yeah. That's just unlucky. Okay, so that one move from Max really did some serious damage to Persia.
Yeah. Seems like he missed the event. Maybe he didn't have time to see what happened, and
yeah, why am I choose for the Numidians? Yeah, he did not see that.
Maybe it just was like a random outcome from not picking the events in time.
Could be. The timer that's a real thing.
It is. But yeah, even though he's not prioritizing the course, I think he will have time. He's still looking healthy. Very strong 49-year-old schemer at the throne.
We have a doomed tactician in Babylon.
This is a nice event. Hunt finished. You can get 90 science from that. or literature.
Cool.
You could get another piece with another tribe if you want to.
Point. Go for the civics boost. I think that's a good choice, yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe I would have gone for a labor course at this point for that fourth law. But yeah, civics boost is very difficult to give up.
I mean, I think it's the boost in the beginning.
Yeah.
Have this other than any of the other.
It's
You can see the border boost really did get all those pearls and took the elephant, sadly, from the future hunter city up in the north.
oh right, yeah, that was maybe not the best.
Probably I did not foresee that one, and also the jade did not fall to the sage's seat, but that's manageable. You can just buy it back to get that extra civic.
I know I keep talking about it, but with this border boost, he could actually buy one tile from the trader seat and get a really nice German spot, I think.
Oh yeah, with the two hills there.
Yeah, exactly, near the shrine.
You should be looking into that. What's his economy like? The stone is decent, actually. You almost got the stone for it.
Yeah, it's just the iron.
Yeah, and you can buy that iron.
Yeah. And Babylonia is actually catching up on food now. It's about the same as Persia now.
Yeah. None of them are doing too hot on economy, so they are putting a lot of orders into movement, it seems.
Still a very even game. Both are similar and competent. Both are on 6 points with 4 weak cities and 1 developing.
Yeah. I wonder how the science chart will look after the death of the Babylonian leader.
Yeah, that will probably take a nosedive.
He did move back with his tactician leader though, because he's going to become visible soonish afterwards, so that's heads up play.
It kind of feels like, it's probably not coded like that, but sometimes it feels like when you get the Sword of the Gods that your leader dies a few turns after that, or it breaks, or you become cursed, or something bad happens.
Yeah, he's not meant to last.
Yeah. We see a Fisher coming out in Hormirsad, so that's his third specialist, I think. Yeah. No urban specialists yet.
No, he really needs to start working on those to get the science, I think. Building another settler in Persia.
So he will have to break the truce or peace with tribals next to him.
He's producing 2 more settlers, and he has one produced already.
Now we have Zoroastrianism going to Babylonia.
And an earthquake.
And the new Zealot king could buy the Sword of Gods for 550 gold. That's a very easy choice to make, I think.
I mean, that's a nasty zealot. 5 wisdom zealot.
Yeah, it's really strong. And the trader seat becomes developing, and he could get camels, silver, or crabs. Crabs could be nice.
Crabs could be very nice.
And some interesting choices in tech as well. He's also at 3 laws, so monasticism would put him at 7. He could also go for axemen to complement his slingers. He didn't go for spout wheel in the end. It's not finished. I guess he switched tech.
Okay, so he just put some
No,
one
he did.
turn to it.
No, not even that.
No, the progress is 45.8.
Yeah, but it's like that on every tech. So I don't think...
You are correct. That's the overflow.
But some interesting choices here. He could also go for machinery. He has some stone income. That could also be a way to do some damage, but he doesn't really have that much road networks or ships or stuff, so it would be difficult to move them around.
Oh yeah. But if he wants to be on a defensive posture, then it would make sense to go for it.
Yeah.
Going for polis in Persia. So he's aiming for that land consolidation.
Yeah, or maybe just forestry. We'll see.
I think he should break the peace with the Danes. I mean, he wants those sites anyway. And it's just one legitimacy, right? For breaking the peace, or is it two?
Might be two. I think you can see it. No, I don't remember. We have a question in chat about how exactly does a border boost work. There are specific rules. I'm not sure exactly what they are. I think you could probably look at the code somehow, but usually it tries to prioritize resources that are nearby, or if you have things that would expand your borders extra, like collapsing them and between cities or through the water or mountains, things like that.
Yeah, and it can chain if there are multiple resources next to each other, then it chains between them.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like he's aiming for those Danes. And
yeah.
I'm gonna
I think that's smart.
I'm gonna check if I can what Persia is doing with his events, but because it seems like Akuukis is leaving them until Babylonia's turn. Yeah, it seems like he's taking care of them after he's done his orders. Also leaving some orders for the workers. So he's trying to use that timer efficiently.
Yeah. I also noticed that both of his heirs, or brothers in this case, are both traveling still, and needs to get one of them back soon, I think, to work on the next generation of travelers. He also needs to marry us.
Yeah.
As leader.
No wife, no kids.
Indeed. You're missing out on so much science. Okay, working on that goal site. Does he have a settler nearby? Yeah, in Ulk.
The Sage's city became the holy city for Zoroastrianism. That looks like a really good
That's
city.
excellent.
Also with the jade for extra civics and the sheep for some growth.
Exactly. So he should be purchasing that jade, hopefully. And making 15 civics right now. And that should be 17. And 19 soonish.
We have negative iron income, but mine will come out next turn in Babylon.
Yeah, none of them are really prioritizing the iron at the moment.
No. Both have food under control, but yeah, now iron is starting to go up in price.
All for positive on the stone, and severe advantage for Babylon in that case.
Still not exploring that much on the other side of the map. He hasn't met the other tribes.
Persia?
Yeah, I guess he met the Numidians now. But no, that's the same as he already did.
Yeah, it's the Vandals and the Gauls.
So I think that is something that could have been improved on, and not be so afraid of moving to the opponent's side of the map and keeping an eye out for what's happening there, getting that legitimacy, and also like just seeing what is he up to, what is his plan, so you can react accordingly if needed.
I mean, it's so easy to just prioritizing the economy side of the game or the military side, but the vision is so important, and it's so easy to deprioritize it.
Yeah, and if you are just playing in the dark, it can turn quite quickly if your opponent is timing stuff and building up that military production. Then in 10 turns they come at you with a army and they're showing us much stronger, and you're like, wait, where are my barracks?
Exactly. How was this if that happened to you recently?
That has happened to me a couple of times recently. Once by you.
Yep, plan moment.
But yeah, both players are simming along quite nicely, happy to develop their economy.
I like that he put his slinger on the fair to protect it from the medium, so no more thrashing.
Yeah. No more pillaging. And he will be able to repair that quarry and then move on to those 3 pearl sites in the south.
What he should do, I mean, that's what I would do at least. I would put the scientist in Kisura, and I would influence that character too.
Because that would give him plus 60 opinion, 20 from being assigned as a governor, and then 40 from the influence mission.
Yeah, and thus increase the science even further.
Yeah, that would be a nice move. His best science cities right now are the Sage's seat and the capital. But Kisura is not looking all bad with 6 science, mostly from that Elder Shopkeeper.
Yeah, exactly. It's prosperous too, so we make lots of money. Well, not lots, but some.
Yeah. Seems like he either force marched or I didn't really see, but he managed to clear out that Gaul site this turn, Babylonia. Looking at Persia now, we might be able to do the same here with the Danes shortly.
Should focus on the actual site, then it will fall. Okay, he's killing the units instead.
Yeah, I think he could have killed the site. He had units for it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that's a mistake. Getting that city settled as soon as possible should be a priority.
Maybe he does not like the. Oh, no, I don't know. Never mind.
Yeah, because he could still choose between the spots. It's not like he needed to kill a unit to get to another spot.
No, that's what I had in mind, but.
Maybe was it like the zone of control somehow? I don't think so.
Maybe. I mean, possibly.
Is that the second scout now finished? He has a cleric scout in the Prophasia city.
Yeah, it could be.
Settler fained in Pasha. Maybe that was a turn ago then. So he's finished the settler this turn.
He has 2 settlers waiting, and no, it's 3 settlers waiting now.
Yeah.
Okay, he really needs to up the speed on the clearing.
Yeah, he needs that military.
Yeah, well, it does have a decent military. But I do like him having 2 scouts. He just should park one of them in the middle.
Yeah, for sure. This is a nice event. Plus 18 science and 1 wisdom from the Ants Gold exploration event.
Ah, nice. 6 wisdom now on the zealot.
This is one of the smartest zealots I've seen in a long time.
They tend to be stupid. I love this one.
Yeah. Really knows how to use a sword.
Exactly. I mean, it might be. Would you have that zealot on a unit?
I mean, you can get a lot of experience. You could move him a bit when he's older, if you want to.
Yeah, could clear out the goals, and then I mean, it's a nice governor, that zealot.
Yeah, for sure.
Inspiring too, so you could put it in Ashnuna.
No, I was thinking maybe this zealot is so smart that he actually upgraded his sword to a pen.
Yeah, maybe he did that.
Maybe. Yeah, but he's looking to settle that city that he just cleared next turn as a hunter settler in place.
Yeah, and both of them are on 5 cities still, so this is not a fast expansion sort of map for them.
No. We're also coming close to the 2-hour mark. Before the session started, we talked about how long they would play, and Aku said that 2 hours would be nice, and Max agreed. So might be a bit more action coming up in part 2 of this game.
Yeah, we're entering the mid game soon. Well, we have already, I would say.
Yeah.
He's going for combo now, which I like, but he needs to put down some barracks first.
Yeah. He has forestry in his draw pile, so wood shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's not that abundant on this map. There's a lot of scrub, but not much forest to shut down.
No, but there are plenty of good lava mills, right? So
yeah,
there's a river that runs through almost all the forests, yeah.
Yeah, so as soon as you get forestry, it should be doing quite well.
Okay, so we're planting down a 6th city.
Guessing it's hunters, yeah.
Hunters, there we go, some extra orders like that. And then he should almost immediately start working on that other Danish site, I think.
Yeah, no time to waste with all those settlers waiting around.
Oh, I would even ignore that Dane that's there and move the units to take care of the raiders.
But he has a lot of military units nearby, so it should go quite fast.
Should. He's working on a warrior in Statement City, in the 2nd Statement City. And a trapper too, in person.
Babylonia is now showing us learned to Persia, so that is might be a source of stress for him.
It is. I mean, that's not something you like to see.
And he actually decided to go for machinery, so he's 3 turns away from getting those onagers out if he wants to.
So the gap is not massive, but it's growing at the moment. So it's 56 science per turn to 44. That's a lead of 300.
Yeah.
I also like that his one of his first buildings putting down in his cities are garrisons. So there's a garrison in all his first 4 cities at least.
Yeah, really prioritizing getting those orders as Babylonia.
Yeah, you sort of must.
For sure, for sure.
Fisher in Kisila.
Yeah.
He did not go for the crabs. I wonder what it went for then.
Guess the
Gold,
silver.
maybe? The silver. Oh, the silver is not there.
What would you choose in this event? Did you? It took the Grand Vizier, the upset scholar. I think
Has
the
he
option.
influenced him?
No. So I
No,
think.
it's not. Okay, so I would probably gone for the Grand Vizier then, and I would have influenced them.
Yeah. I think the option was to make them disappointed.
Ah, what would you have done?
It's tricky. I mean, it's a 7 wisdom. But
But he's not that young, so he's not gonna stay around forever. And you have some decently longish build queues.
yeah, I guess it's not giving that much extra science because all the cities are still quite low in science production. But he jumps up to 63 now, so that's like 4 extra science.
Yeah, it's almost 20 science per turn extra ahead of Persia. And as soon as Persia leaders dies, that's gonna be quite a drop for him.
Yeah. Comment from the chat: this map looks huge. Yeah, it's a bit on the larger side for these dual size maps, but I think that's mostly because you're really using all of the space. The cities are like right next to the borders of the map, and you have 9 city sites on each side you can expand to, so it's 18 in total. So a bit on the higher end, I think, of what you could expect on from the whole pool.
Yeah, I've not looked at the average there, have you?
I looked a bit on, but I think it's mostly on per map level.
Yeah.
But a lot of maps, I think they have like average around 15 or things like that. Persia has an insane ambassador, giving him minus 0.6 culture in each city.
It does not want an insane ambassador. It would scare the living shit out of the enemies and friends.
Yeah, I guess that is one way to work it.
He does have one long road through his empire, so he has connected cities. Almost all his cities are connected, which is cool.
You know what would really like those roads? Onagers.
Yep.
Which Babylonia just finished.
Friendly ones or the enemy ones?
I'm just gonna remind that 2 hours have passed. So see how long you want to continue.
Cool. He's now continuing on spoked wheel, so he did put a turn into that tech before. No, it's still overflow.
Yeah, scientific saying that point symmetry increases sense of scale indeed.
An argument for monasticism for Persia, if he wants the full floor, is the polytheism, because I do like their shrines.
We have the choice of Zoroastrianism spreading to the hunter seat. And he can also get a free theology for Judaism veneration.
Would you accept the enemy's religion?
I think since he has it as a state religion, I think I would accept it. There's a chance that he might add some theologies to it, and it's also nice if you can get it to spread to one of your cleric cities.
Exactly.
But 2 militia is also not bad. It's nice to have as a defender in a hunter city for a bit of extra opinion.
Smart. I might consider that. Enact Divine Rule. Don't mind. But he's old, so I would probably not go for the ambition. But Divine Rule is an excellent law to have.
Yeah, it's far away though. He doesn't even have phalanx.
No, so we'll probably lose the ambition and even the legacy.
Still not prioritizing those ambitions. That plus the legitimacy would move his clerics from upset to cautious.
Yeah, indeed. And the hunters will be very pleased with him because that would be an 18 opinion boost.
Right. So that's 2 families increased in opinion.
Well, he's settling his 7th city now, so he's picking up speed there. So he's now ahead of Babylon, who is weaker.
So stronger on power, but weaker in knowledge.
Indeed. So he should stop prioritizing the religious side of the game, and he's building a Jewish disciple in Tus, so he should be getting some monasteries up soon.
Yeah, that's really good. Exactly what he needs.
I mean, the downside of having both clerics and statesmen is because both families are cities that you want to spam. And in some regard, you want to spam the hunters too, because they are the defenders, right?
Yeah, they're all good in their own way. You don't really have like the riders have really good seat, so they're nice to have.
Exactly. Yeah, then you have that one city, and then you don't care. He did not decide to settle his 7th city.
Was that an ambition?
No. But he could settle it in
yeah,
Persia.
you mean Persia could settle.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Babylonia. He got an event to become a judge instead of zealot.
And he must have gotten another exploring event, right? Because he has 7 wisdom now. No, it's the zealot, sorry. No.
Yeah, I think that's the difference. Because instead of establishing the Mysphoria, or what's it called, that gives extra culture and civics in his sage's seat.
That's a nice one to have there as well.
Yeah, so he gave that up to become a judge. But I guess he wants the civics.
Civics, and he's about to get the full laws, right? Then he can instantly upgrade those garrisons.
Yeah, it's true. He does need a bit more wood to do any archers.
Yeah, he's making money, so he can purchase them.
We also have the first wonder started with the oracle being built in Babylonia, in the capital.
I like that, but not next to the Shrine of Marduk, though. There's a mine there instead.
Yeah, that's also a choice. Missing out on that extra order. I guess this should be another cleric city with all those spices. Can be nice with those monasteries if you ever get to land consolidation.
I think that almost this entire center should be clerics, both this and the Numidian site with the lavender there.
Yeah.
And then he's quite close with the working units. So
Yeah,
there we
as
go.
we predicted. The only unfortunate thing is that it might have some trouble moving those camels from the cleric city to the hunters.
Yeah, it's true.
Would need to get another tile because you can't divide the borders. And right now, it would split.
Yeah, so he needs to do it with a scout, and he needs to have exploration.
Yeah, or like build a hamlet or something to expand the borders for the clerics first.
Yeah, that's also possible.
Some mines being built now, balancing his economy. But a lot of idle workers as well.
Yeah, but he's closing in on the time where he can swap from freedom to slavery, and that will boost his economy too.
Yeah. So we'll have archers in Persia. We have onagers that could come out in Babylonia. And chariots soon. Sport wheel finishes in 2 turns.
Culture capital is strong, and Babylon in 6 turns. So that will be what they call. They're not called Camarians. What they call the archers.
Cimmerian.
The Acadians.
Yeah, the Acadians is the 6th strength, and then the Cimmerians or Cimmerians are the 8th strength. At strong, you also have some nice wonders. The Mausoleum, Acropolis, and Museum are all really strong wonders, I think.
Yeah, I mean, especially the museum, right?
Yeah.
So he's making 66 signs per turn. Still creeping ahead. Yeah, so the gap is widening. So it's 65 to 47.
We have some forums in Babylonia. One coming out in Shuruppak, and there's one in Eshnunna and one in Babylon already. So maybe he's looking at Acropolis.
I don't mind. I mean, I do like the Acropolis. It's expensive.
It is expensive, but he has some stone income, so not impossible that he will go for that. And he needs the wood for the archers if he's going for that, so the museum might be expensive.
Yeah. It's not prioritizing the forestry part. It's not research police at the moment.
To be fair, you probably don't want a museum in your hunter city. You probably want to wait a bit until you can build it in a Sage's city if you can.
Shnona? Yeah. Do. But Babylon should be building another chapter, so it's not none of them prioritizing officers at the moment.
No. I don't remember, how was the opinion looking for Babylonia? Maybe the trapper... Oh, it's actually friendly with the hunters, so doesn't really need for that.
An opinion is okay, and in Persia, it's just the hunters that are sort of pissed at him.
Yeah. And as soon as he promotes a unit, they will not be pissed at him anymore.
Exactly.
How are you feeling if I'm gonna end soon? Do you think you would like to continue on your channel?
I'm not, what's it called, set it up for recording. So
All right.
this ends when you're out.
All right.
Okay, so swap the slingers in Artaquana, so I have the damaged one in the city center. Smart.
He has 3 units with 3 promotions on them.
Yeah, but they just got it, so none of them had before.
All 3 got it at the same time. That's funny.
Yeah. But that means he actually spent 0 training for that ambition. But he has done 0 ambitions for this game, so he's still on 77 legitimacy.
Yeah, he's building 1 quarry.
Versus 101 for Babylon, but Bubba's already had 1 ruler die, so legitimacy has quite a lead in Babylon at the moment.
Yeah. I think that's a misplay. Like, it helps a lot, both order-wise and opinion-wise.
Oh yeah, legitimacy is so important. Less important for Persia because they have the pastures, right? But even so, very important stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome, Alcaraz, to the stream. We're about to say goodbye for this time soon. Getting a bit late here in Sweden.
Yep.
Maybe I'll give it at least 1 more turn.
Okay, so Max has interesting stockpile ambition, 2000 training. I mean, that's not something you want to stockpile, really.
What were you saying about the training at 600?
No, Max chose an ambition to stockpile 2000 training, and that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. But you could do it relatively fast.
It's not making that much, it's just making 50-ish.
Yeah.
It's not even producing military units in any of the cities.
That's true. Might be difficult, actually, yeah.
What you probably need to do is to go for steel and then the boost.
Yeah, that would be one way to do it.
Building barracks now in Uruk, good. 2 of them. It's 8 workers. What is your worker count per city? Do you want 2, 1, or 1.5? How many do you want?
As many as possible. I don't know. It depends a bit on the game, like how many you can afford to build.
Yeah.
But the more the better if you have orders for it.
Exactly, and if it's a calm game, then you can use it to advantage.
Yeah. It's usually like a point where we're not expanding as much anymore, like not using that much orders on your military, and suddenly you have like a bunch of extra orders each turn. It's kind of a bit tricky to figure out what to do.
Persia has put his scout family in the middle, so he has good vision there. I like that.
Yeah.
Babylon is more blind, but has vision of the army of Persia, so that's good.
Persia is actually ahead now in workers produced, at least 9 to 6. And I think that's it's 10 total. And in Babylonia it has an extra from the card, so it's 8.
Yeah, exactly. And we have the Persian units healing up. Still not promoting. Instead of promoting his units, heal them. You do not want that division.
No, it's quite funny. I'm just looking through the stats here before we're gonna close out the stream. It'll be interesting to follow how this game continues.
Yeah, we're gonna go for another session, right?
Yeah. Got a bit of lag. Do you have it as well?
I don't think so.
It's stuck on the tribal turn for me.
It's working now. It was laggy there for a while. I think they are about to finish.
Yeah. Do you have any closing thoughts before I say goodbye to the chat and end the stream?
I mean, I'm looking forward to the next session because it's about to heat up. I think they are about to wrap up the expansion part. They are both sort of careful when it comes to this game. You don't want to make any mistakes, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the combat. Should be next time.
Yeah. All right, chat. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.